Hello and welcome to this video on Lee's juggles in Tekken 8. So I recently played some casuals with someone who said they were going to learn Lee, and I've been playing Lee pretty much since sort of Tekken 5, Tekken 6. So I've been playing Lee for a while. I'm obviously not the best Lee, but I know a little bit. I know some things. So I wanted to go through some of his standard juggles and all the stuff you would need if you wanted to play Lee. So if you want to see this and want to see more from this, make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, that sort of stuff. So let's just go through some of the stuff that you'll need, or it'll be good if you want to improve your Lee juggles. So before we've even started to do any kind of launches, let's just look at some of the things that Lee will use in his juggles. So the first big one is going to be back 2, 4, 3. And then you hold forward to get misstep afterwards. So misstep from Lee, it's just a tap forward here. You can also misstep back. That's going to come into effect. Which is going to come into effect for something like that, which is the while standing 1, 2. So while standing 1, 2 is another thing. So we've got the back 4, 3, while standing 1, 2 into misstep forward. And the other big one, not used as much anymore, is back 2 into misstep. So before we even start really doing a lot of stuff with Lee, oh god, being able to chain your back 2s is kind of nice. Like, you can see the damage there is really bad because we don't really use that very much, but being able to chain that is going to be super useful. So I would kind of get used to being able to do that. See, I've got counter hit on, but it doesn't really matter. So that's going to be something that you really need. And then as you get more into that, as you get more advanced, you can also chain. So what I'm doing there is going into forward misstep into back misstep, and then kind of almost cancelling it, just getting the timing right to go into 1, 2. And then if you hold forward again, he'll go into misstep. And then you would tap back at the right time. I flunked it there. And then you can chain it. Now, the other thing we'll use a lot is while standing 2, 3. While standing 2, 3. Which also, any of his while standing moves, by the way, you will get from forward misstep into back misstep. Apart from that one, that's a misstep back 4. I think that's his only misstep back move, which you can do stuff with. Anyway. Other than that, all of his stuff is misstep forward, misstep back. Yeah, so that's a while standing 3. So I did tap forward, tap back, while standing 3. But yeah, so you're going to be using this wall carry and then into while standing 2, 3, excuse me. You'll also occasionally, oh my god. Get while standing 2, 4. It's a slightly different wall carry. It's better on the wall. I think it does more damage as well. So if you can put that into the wall, it puts them into a different float state as well. I'll just show you here. It's a bit more of a high float state, less of a long range. Actually, if I just... Oh, I missed it. What a fool. Okay, let's just... Alright, I'm at a funny angle. Let's just nail this. Oh my god. Maybe do that first. And it misses anyway. Alright, just trust me, it puts you into a different float state. But the while standing... Oh yeah, so we've looked at some ways to wall carry. Another one you might use is back 1, 1 forward. So if you just do back 1, 1, you get 2 hits. But you can do double tap and tap forward. You can maybe see it in the left hand side there, the cancel. So that does come up in one specific juggle really, but other than that it doesn't get used very much. Alright. Anyway, let's look at real basic, simple juggles. So, the other one as well, of course, is 4... oh, hello. 4, up, forward, 3. So, simple launcher. This is going to be like, this kind of bread and butter Lee, really. That's sort of your most bread and butter juggle there without any kind of anything added on. So that was down forward 2. I mean, you can do it up forward 4 as well. That's one of his other sort of generic-y launchers. Alright. The back 2 forward 3 is mainly for the damage, as well as the 4 up forward 3. So that's going to give you your damage. You've got the space there to do an extra back 2 into misstep, and then your tailspin move. So forward 4 1, and of course as well while standing 2 3. So we can slightly adjust this. Does more damage. It's not often done. I think it's less consistent to do it like that, and I think maybe no, it's not deep enough. Yeah, so it is less consistent to do the misstep back into 2 3. So people don't often do it. But that is kind of bread and butter there for his standard launchers. Oh, another one as well that you'll use for misstep is back 4 4, back 3 3. Hold forward for misstep. I did a little forward back there. So I've written some stuff down. I'm just looking here. So that's sort of generic launchers, generic juggles. Next one that I'm looking at comes up occasionally, forward 4. Doesn't look like a launcher. It does crush as well. It's quite good. You can see in his animation he sort of ducks. So you can sometimes duck highs into that movement. And then this is where it starts to get a bit flaky, a bit strange, because you need to be able to dash in ever so slightly and then pick up with the back 3 3. So I missed it there. There it is. And I think that's going to miss. Yeah, so we don't add that extra back 2. Just because it's a weird angle. Nice. Okay, 67 damage plus the 16 from the guaranteed down 3, which is 70. Yeah, enough damage. Okay, so start to get into a bit more into the nitty gritty of it, really. Let's see, we've got this one as well. So similar again, is up forward 3 4. Doesn't come up often. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. There it is. Pretty much the same. Same sort of thing. Again, this doesn't come up often. The second hit of that, I believe it, maybe even on hit, at least on block, is duckable. So we'll leave you into a launch punish state. What you can do is mix it with that one. And then I believe if the first hit misses, or if they press, yeah, we can actually potentially get launcher off that. So that launcher is going to be the same as a 1+2. These are counter hit launchers. Back here again. So yeah, your counter hit launchers, your main one, 1+2. Very powerful move, nice and fast. On counter hit, you can see, puts them to this state. Now this is where it gets kind of strange. Now if you press 1+2 and then 3+4, we get Hitman. If we time it correctly, we get the back 3 3. You are going to want that. It's a very useful tool. It does take a bit of timing. If you do it too early, you tend to get... Yeah, even if you hold back, you can see on the side I'm pressing back, I'm mashing it. Yeah, you won't get the timing on that. So we don't want that. You got to let that finger wag. Oh, and I still missed it. Got to let that finger wag just a little bit. There, finger wag. And you can really get into the timing of how deep you go with your missteps before you go into another one. Sometimes you can do them a bit shorter, and then you're going to be a little bit further away from your opponent, unfortunately. So that's that. Same sort of juggle with down 3 on counter hit once again. If you just press down 3, he goes into standard stance. I don't even know if you can pick up. You need to tap 4, so it's like down 3 and then a quick tap for 4 to get Hitman. And then again, kind of difficult timing. There we go. For that juggle. What else we got? Counter hit down 3. Can't hit forward, forward 2. Ah, okay, so one of his other really good tools here, forward, forward 2. Insane range. Now you can see there, he said marvelous. Just a cure. So Lee has a lot of just frame stuff. That was not the just frame, that was the standard. There it is. That's going to put him into that state. And you see that, the misstep forward, misstep back, 1-2 there. So what you can do with these as well. Oh, not there. You can miss the first hit. Arguably, you're going to get more damage in total because that initial 2 is left out, so you're not damage scaled into the rest of it. People do that a lot. People tend to do that. Oh, you can do 1-2 misstep. It's not very good. If you ever see a Lee player do that, they've probably got it wrong. Anyway, that's that one. What else we got? Down, can't hit 4-4-2. Down, back 4. Probably never going to use this. That's mainly going to be used when they're on the ground and you want to guarantee damage. Kazuya got straight up, but this does also tailspin. Is there as an option, as does up back 3. Up back 3 is a tailspin. It tailspins on the ground on counter hit, so it's going to be similar juggle to what we saw with the forward 2. I quite like using this. Not many Lees do use this. Excuse me. I quite like it, but down, back 4. This is where we're going to also utilize back 4. Back 4 guarantees you that on hit, but also is a launcher. Highest generic launcher damage for the game, but again, terrible launcher. So what did I do after the back 4? Down 2. Down 2 is pretty good. On counter hit, it guarantees your 4-4-4 heat engage. It is pretty good. If you're, it's a good one to like. Oh, messed it up. It's quite good if you're like not super confident in your juggles to begin with. It's a pretty good one. I use it mainly on back 4. So back 4 is another launcher into Hitman. So I'm pressing back 4, then I'm tapping 3 and I go into Hitman. On counter hit, we do launch. Now you can do this. So that was misstep. So off of this, misstep forward, misstep back into while standing 2-4. But it actually, I think, does the same damage to just do down 2 twice. Or you can just do 1 if you want to guarantee it. Alright. That is the main launchers. Now while you're in heat, his other launcher here, forward 2, forward 3. You can do just a standard launcher off that. Yeah, I missed that, did too many hits. That is his other main launcher. I think that's... Hold on. Oh. I think that also launches. Let's try. Whoops. Or maybe it's just... No. No. So that is his main launcher. Forward for 3, hold forward to move into a full launcher, which is pretty nice. So that's main sort of bread and butter stuff. Now let's look at what you do post tailspin. So there's a few main options that you'll get. Oh, hello. What's going on? Now the main one, back 4, down 3. The down 3 is guaranteed. If you want to do, you can mix them up. 1+2 into Hitman, up forward 4. Does more damage if you know they're not going to wake up fast. If they do try and wake up fast, and you land on counter hit, then you get some more out of it. which is really cool. Let me show that actually. So we're counter hits on now. In counter hit 4-4 and then just frame 4. That also launches. This is very difficult though. If they don't if it's not in counter hit, then you just get heat engage off that 4-4-4. But if they are counter hit and they go into the air, oh, you got to dash deep. This is where that back one comes in. That's the only thing that hits on this particular juggle. I actually missed it then. I reset. That is the only thing that hits is the back 1-1, which is annoying. Other one off the counter hit 4 is 4-3-4. Back here again. I think that's kind of it. There could be like some more, but I just can't think of them right now. Yeah, that's pretty much it for his launchers. Okay, so tail spins again. We're going back to the tail spins. Yeah, so if you get that as they go to stand up, then you get that guaranteed without the float. So it is way to heat engage, which is nice. And what else? Oh, so for wall carry. Oh, hello. Wall carry. Wall stand in 2-3. See a nice carry there. And of course we've got back 3 into back 4 into down 1. Those are your main ones to do post. Oh, you can as well for wall carry. Back 1, 1+2, which needs to be just framed. See, I did it too fast. Perfect. That one has a hell of a wall carry. It might send them too far to really do too much with. See, it sends them real far fast. Now, if they hit the wall funny there, you can do running 3-4 off of it. We are getting close to the wall now. Okay, we're at the wall. Let's just have a look quickly at the wall. Best option, 4-3-4. Oh, hello. What's going on? Yeah, best option 4-3-4. Funny angles, funny angles. So generally what we're doing here is after we wall splat, that's not what we do. Hitman, up forward 3, up back 3. So the timing is strange on this one. If you do it too high, they can actually get up and block, which is not ideal. So you want to watch how... Oh, I've come off center. Yeah. Let's just... You want to let them get quite low. You let them get quite low and then they're like forced down and they don't have time to react to it. Other one, if you're wall carrying them, let's say I've wall carried them, that's pretty good as well. So to just like, let's say you wall carry, so down forward, forward 4-3, and then just a guaranteed down 3. Okay. That's kind of guaranteed. Now sometimes they try and get up. Oh man. They might try and get up. And, or if they try and toe poke, that will re-splat them onto the wall. The other thing you can do, if you think they're going to go and get up, that is forward 3-3 into 4. And that will also re-slap. Now that is another launcher. That's his 15 frame launcher. Don't use that launcher much. I actually forgot to write it down. But yeah, it's got good range. But yeah, okay. Anyway, those are the tools that help you to play with that. Oh, he's got one more as well. The while crouching, the backflip. Now this one puts you into a forced crouch. So you can just slap straight off into a tailspin. What I've been playing with. Oh, hello. Is trying to land some real funky stuff. See how sometimes you get that 1 plus 2. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can land 3 in a row and get the tailspin. Now, if you're like me and you're struggling with timing, oh hello. Put a back 2 in there. Pretty good damage. Sometimes you do have to reset. You see how here he's actually, I think he's slightly off center. So what you can do is reset yourself. So that's another branch we can go down. If you don't want to do this chain after, say, like a while standing 2-3, if you don't want to do this one, that missed. You can do just reset and then do back 4. So, and then a down 2 to reset. That missed. But yeah, it gives you something to play with. Also on the wall, if you're in this funny position, if you get into like a weird angle on the wall, sometimes you can like keep chaining back 4, and it will like jump along the wall. It does crazy big damage as well. Let's try. I'm just sort of guessing really, range wise. Well, that'll do. Let's see what happens here. No, no chance. Okay, let's go from here. Now, if that goes to the wall, you might just get running 4-3. Okay, let's look at also extending. So you can get an extra hit there. That's going to extend. So all we did was did an extra back 2 into heat, and then did the tailspin. So I'll just show that again. Oh, missed it. How about that instead? I feel like that did less damage. I don't know what the hell happened there. Okay. So what you can do, this is where it gets kind of difficult. After this one, straight into the back 1-2. Oh, I missed that. Anyway, that's kind of as technical. That's like, I find that really difficult. Oh, we got it. Nice. Just 89 damage. Oh, I missed that. Yeah, Lee's really fun. Anyway, that is pretty much all of the juggles I think that you will tend to use with Lee. A couple of different branches you would go down. So, like, particularly here, that's a good one for, actually. You have to get pretty deep. But yeah, doable. I think maybe after that. Ooh. Yikes. Maybe, oh, that doesn't work. You need a forward. Yikes. You need a... Yeah, it's that. Forward 4-1. Missed it again. God dang, bro. Okay, now I'm just riffing. There you go. There we go. We got there. We got there. Yeah, that does a lot of damage. What does it do on its own? 27. So 27 damage on its own. Pretty good. Anyway, that is pretty much all of Lee's juggles. Sorry, this was a bit slapdash. There was a lot of drops, but I just wanted to power through this quick. Hope you liked the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.